Hi everybody, it's Jeffrey from the JCPenney Design Studio, and here's another style and substance video we want to do. And this one is sort of a different approach on some of the other ones that we've been recently doing, because this is sort of this interesting mix between two different ways of dressing, but mixing them together in a really sort of advanced way. And we're going to talk about the idea of working from home, being comfortable, trying to still be polished in a certain way, right? So I think we all want to present ourselves in a very professional way when we're doing Zoom videos specifically. So let's get into some ideas on looks here, and I do love a classic white shirt, and this is Reinvent, and we're going to mix it back to our Exertion brand, which is our active brand, with a jogger. So there's something really kind of fabulously wonderful about how you mix something super crisp on top and a really relaxed jogger on the bottom. And then what's really interesting is that you finish it off where you take your blazer, and again, this is going to be a key component to what we're talking about. The blazer is super important here. And how do you look really polished with a blazer and a jogger? Now you can finish that up very easily with a sneaker, as something like I'm wearing, or something really fun would be a really great strap heel, a low heel of course for comfort, but there's something really, again, wonderful about how do you take a dress shoe and mix it with a jogger. I mean, I'm all over this look. I think it's pretty fabulous. So another interesting way of looking at dressing for the office or for a Zoom video or a Skype video is, you know, comfort on the bottom and sort of polish on the top. So have a pretty blouse on the top and then really be comfortable on the bottom. So again, I think this is kind of like the formula that we're hearing. But I do love it. So this is again a really example of a really pretty, this is a washed satin blouse and we're continuing with a really beautiful neckline. And again, pair it back to this Exertion jogger, black and gray, and it's kind of a fabulous look, right? So there is something wonderful about really feminine on top and then sort of this really comfortable utility moment on the bottom. I also love the idea, of course I love a really great bow blouse. So I think this is kind of a fun moment too, right? So again, really pretty on the top, really comfortable on the bottom. And again, what you can do is you can sport this with a sneaker, which would be the comfort moment. Obviously bare feet too, if you're looking at home, so it is perfectly fine. Or again, think about this really pretty low heel, or if you really want to have more confidence, a nice sort of block, higher heel. So I want to talk about the idea of a truly great performance legging in Exertion or activewear, or the idea of something sort of maybe tighter than a jogger. I love what that does too. Again, it's super comfortable, obviously, for wearing. But so this is our Exertion legging, performance fabric. Really great details on it with a side pocket for your cell phone. Actually, kind of fun when you're zooming. Your cell phone can be in your pocket, right? So you're not sort of distracted by the video. But what I love here is, again, taking a really feminine moment on top. So this is a Georgette blouse. I love, again, the idea of something tight on the bottom, truly performance, a really nice, soft, feminine blouse on top. And again, this is where you can play with color. I would recommend probably your bottoms should be neutral based. But again, a great pop of color on the top, and how exciting is that, right? So I think this is really wonderful. Again, if you want to be a little bit more sleek, a really great sweater, a mock neck sleeveless. I think this is a great look as well with your performance bottom. And again, if you're not comfortable necessarily, so on a Zoom video, you're probably very comfortable with this. But if you want to take this outside, or you're going to be going out at all after, or even if you're in the office working, again, the idea of taking a long cardigan with your mock neck and then pairing it back to the performance bottom. So then at least if you're not comfortable necessarily in showing your body as a confident moment, you can cover it up with obviously your long cardigan, and this is perfect. Now this is what I would wear with a white sneaker, something that I'm wearing right now. A heel, not so bad, but again, I think this feels like it should be with a sneaker. So I love the idea again of how your blazer really is your key layering piece to the idea of mixing sort of something career or a little bit more dressy with true performance. So it just elevates the look. And so again, this is really an example of taking, you know, a Worthington blouse. I mean, one of my favorites obviously with the tie. a longer, easy jacket. So, and then you just use a simple narrow belt to create a waist shape. But then back to your active bottom. I mean, how kind of fabulous is that, right? I mean, this is really something super polished, really comfortable. Again, a white sneaker is sort of a given, but maybe you want to just elevate it with a really great little booty here. This is patent leather with a bit of a chunkier heel. I love what this does too. So when you kind of look at this as an outfit, it's kind of pretty on point, really spectacular way. But just as I talked about earlier with the jogger, so again, I still love this look with the jogger. I mean, again, pretty fabulous here. Comfort all the way, but wow, you are so on point. So I'm going to also show you a really kind of advanced fashion moment when you look at how do you mix this sort of career and performance idea. And again, the blazer is going to be the most important part of this outfit, as I actually changed my outfit a little bit. So I have added a blazer to my jogger white shirt and sneakers, so you kind of get that this is actually unisex moment. So I think that's kind of something super relevant. And I might explore that in some menswear in another Style and Substance video. But specifically here is really where I want to sort of push the envelope. And we're seeing this, if you're really an advanced customer, I love the idea of taking your blazer, taking a performance bra, wearing that under your blazer, as you see here, right? So you're gonna get a little bit of a advanced moment in fashion here, and then you just pair it back to your full length legging from exertion. And again, this is a great idea of, now I can sort of go out for dinner, or drinks with friends or associates, and feel really super polished in a very advanced fashion way. And again, this is where you just pair it back, quite frankly, again, to a white sneaker. I love it. But if you really want to dress yourself up, again, a really great little heel with this, or if you really want to be advanced, a really great python booty. So another way of thinking about this is mixing actually casual, career, and performance active in the same look. Which again, it may sound super complicated in your mind, but actually it's really simple. It's just really about taking your favorite casual tank top, and as you see here, it could be an A&A, really one big tank top, really comfortable way. Then you just put a blazer over it, roll up the cuffs, a little bit more casual. I actually blanket it back to the jogger. So, you know, before I was showing the blazer back to sort of a performance bottom, but I actually think the idea of a jogger, a blazer, and a tank top is really, perfection of like this mixing of casual career in performance. And again, just wear with a white sneaker, it's just perfection. Okay, so the last sort of element of this new thought process, and this is super advanced, but I mean, I just personally just love this, and I think if you're pretty confident and you are maybe, lack of a better word, fashionista, this is really going to be a perfect outfit for you. So the bike short. So the bike short is really just sort of an all-day moment now. It's not just, oh, I use it to go to the gym. So with that, I love the idea of, again, how do you wear the bike short? And this most likely will be a Zoom video moment. I think depending on how you wear it in the office, which I can show you, it may be acceptable where you work and the type of environment you work in. But again, I think this is a super, and then even just going out later after work with girlfriends or husbands or on a date. So I think the bike short to me is going to be the most sort of advanced way of thinking about this. So again, we have a really great exertion bike short here. This one actually has mesh details on the side, but this is something that can just be a basic black bike short. It doesn't have to be all the fashion ones. And then again, just pair it back to a great white shirt. I love what this does, and again, you're not tucking the shirt in, right? You're just sort of wearing it so that the bike shirt comes out of the bottom. And then, if you really want to just finish off the look, just take the idea of a fanny pack around the waist with the short. And again, this is where a sneaker is just perfection. But if you're really more advanced and you want to sort of take it to the next level, again, bike short, white shirt, and a great sort of low heel, strappy heel. So another bike short look that if you, it's a little bit more professional, right, than sort of just the white shirt. I actually personally really love this look too, and again, this is that perfect mix of fashion and comfort and being super polished, right? So this is where, again, the blazer is the key piece here. I just love the blazer, rolled sleeve, belted. So again, and what's really great here is just a pop of color on your belt. It's pretty spectacular, right? Especially when you're looking at an outfit that's more neutral based. But again, your bike short with the blazer, with the belt and the white shirt. And again, this is just spectacular and a very advanced way of fashion, but you still feel very covered up and polished. And then just pair it back to, again, a sneaker, wonderful again, a low heel, a strappy heel. This is a great sort of, I'm going out after a Zoom video moment. And if you really want to be super advanced, a little short movie. So this is really, you know, your fashionista moment, but super accessible, guys. It's just outstanding look. So I hope you enjoyed kind of our interesting topic today. It was definitely exciting for me to talk about this moment that we're seeing of mixing highs and lows, and I love the idea of these unexpected ways of dressing that make us a little uncomfortable, and that's okay, right? So as I said, fashion has no rules. So again, think about these elements that I was talking about. There's always one component of being polished and one component of being relaxed or performance and comfortable. The way the society is today with everything going on, it's these little moments, I think, that really sort of give us a little bit of excitement, right? That's our Style Substance moment for today. I'll be back soon, thinking about something else that will inspire you to think differently about how you dress and how you show out, and give you a nice boost of confidence, right? So with that, stay safe and enjoy your fashion moments.